Hey everybody, Rob from MTVMichigan.com, the Fat Pastor on a Mountain Bike. Today is September 4th, 2021, and it's what I call for myself the Fat Pusher Challenge. And what the Fat Pusher Challenge is I am a big guy. I have been chronicling my health journey for the past year and a half on YouTube, and it's a way for me to show that as a big guy we can ride distances, we can ride, and enjoy being on mountain bikes or whatever we like. But today for me is a way that I can show myself how far I can ride, and I push myself to ride my longest ride of the year on this weekend. First time I did the Fat Pusher Challenge, I did it in 2019 before I broke my ankle. I did 6 laps. Second time I did the Fat Pusher Challenge was on my gravel bike after a long recovery during the middle of the pandemic last year. I did 50 miles on my gravel bike on a paved trail. So today my goal is to break 50 miles on a mountain bike. And that's the story. And I'm off. So it looks like they're having another Dogs Who Jog event today here at Riverbend, so getting out there before that starts up again. So my strategy today is basically to keep a consistent pace. I've ridden here a lot this year, and I use this as my base fitness trail, so I try to see if I get faster during the year. And funny enough, a lot of the rides this year have become drag races for me. If you followed my health journey vlog, I am down at the moment about 85 pounds to 265 from 350. So I'm a lot lighter than I've been in previous years, but I'm still coming into this very much a Clydesdale. But I found that my average miles per hour here has gone up considerably. So I've done these rides 2 laps and you get your fastest lap ever kind of thing, And I gotta try and keep my mindset not to want to ride that fast, because I know I can fly through here as much as a big guy can fly. But I also know that my goal today is to break 50 miles, and I'd really like to crush 50 miles. So in order to do that, I gotta think about how I ride and ride a decent pace rather than fly. So I'm coming to the drag strip here. I'm gonna take the high side on the odd laps and the low side on the even laps. Just wanted to give a mention to Jerry Vick and his support for me as a guy that we knew each other loosely through BMX and mountain bikes. He was a very supportive guy and a very cool guy, and he's missed in the community because of his personality. So I just wanted to take a second to recognize Jerry as kind of one of the inspirations for this ride. So we're back in the CK loop, about halfway through lap 1, and I've got a bit of a hand numbness issue going on, and it's kind of a bummer. And we go in for lap 2. So that's cute. I love dogs. Lap 2, go down. Sun's starting to come out for lap 2. As I'm doing lap 2 and almost done with it, I can honestly say I don't even feel like I've ridden yet. I think I've just warmed up. This log pile, that one's not my favorite, but I do it. So yeah, I feel like I'm just getting warmed up right now. So that's a good thing. And it's also kind of scary because I don't want to have a sense of false confidence, because I'm doing this to prove to myself. Oh, somebody hit a chipmunk. I'm doing this to prove to myself what can I do, and I don't want to get a sense of false confidence and think that I can do. I think that since it's going so great, I could throw caution to the wind and bonk. So trying to stay on a pace, and there's some other things I'm thinking about too regarding staying on a pace, which I'll talk about, I'm sure, because I plan to be on the bike a while. So hopping back in for lap 3. There's old Mount Elliott. Bob Wedding called that, named that after my stomach. It was funny. I like this section. Even with the little tight tree there, it's just fun. And I'm really glad I got to ride this year on my stump jumper. First year I did it on my Farley, which, as you know, I love my Farley. But at the time, my Farley was lighter than my Remedy, and was the easier of the two bikes to ride a distance. This year, however, I don't know if you saw my Instagram post, I blew the freewheel on this. Face mask on a tree, you got to keep that tree safe. And I was pretty bummed out, and took it back to the bike shop, and just props and big shout out to Ernie and Xandra at Cycle Therapy, because they jumped right on it. And they were really cool about the matter. Knowing it was a warranty issue, they were really cool because they knew that this ride was important to me. And I'm actually riding, because my rim hasn't come back yet, I'm riding one of their demo rims to make sure I could do this ride on this bike. So 51 years old, and really glad to be on this bike for a ride like this, to see what I can do. And hopefully, you know, hopefully it encourages other big guys who want to take control of their health. A ride like this from a guy like me. So, and honestly, being down 85 plus pounds, I feel so much better. I mean, I'm almost, I'm over, oh wait, wanted to lose 150 pounds. So I'm over half of my goal. And really feel so much better. In the back of my head, I hear Sid and Mackie with a comment they're doing on their videos right now, because they're doing a chronicle of Mackie's Breck Epic race. And it's funny because I told them how awesome I thought this video series has been so far, and told them that I was going out on my longest ride of the year. And there was response was timely, because it was make sure you eat type thing. And you know, eating wins races has been a common thread that has been playing through these videos so far. But for me, it's a paradox, because I'm a big guy, and being a big guy, you think you're on one of these rides and you're losing weight, so you don't really want to eat because you want to make sure you're taking weight off. But at the same time, my goal is to ride as many miles as I possibly can today, so I need to keep fueled up. So it's kind of a challenge. It's a mind game for a big guy like me, whose goal is to lose weight. It's a mind game to try and force myself to eat. But anyway, Sid and Mackie, I'm being a good boy. I am eating because I want to beat my goals today. I'm not necessarily racing, so eating not only wins races, but I guess eating helps you beat your goals, and I'm being a good boy and eating. Fuel hydrated, electrolyted, starting lap 4, and I feel real good. I glanced at my Strava, so like I said, at three laps, 7.25 miles roughly each. So I was surprised to see that the first 3 laps I maintained an over 9 mile an hour pace, because I'm not really pushing that hard. Just pulled in for lap 5. Feeling really good. Kids threw some little pop rocks across the trail. It's special. Lap 5's an odd lap, so we stay up. Katu Parada Nikto. Is that what they said? To activate Gort? Or was it to deactivate Gort? What movie was that from? I remember Gort. I remember that it was remade. I think Keanu Reeves was in the remake. Not The Day the Earth Stood Still. Was it The Day the Earth Stood Still? I don't know. These are things you think about when you're trying to push yourself for a long ride, apparently. Well, there is a siren going off, if you can't hear it. So I don't know what that means, if that's why the wind picked up or it's just a drill. And there's several sirens going off. Don't know what the sirens were for, because it's only gotten nicer since they went off. So we're going to start lap 6 with a tiny little meal and enjoy another lap. And lap 6, we go down on the roller coaster side. Or no, this is not the roller coaster. That's at Stony Creek. This is the lower half of the drag strip, and I don't know if it has another name, to be honest with you. So lap 6 is what I did in 2019, 6 laps. And I was gassed at 6 laps, and it was starting to get dark at 6 laps. But I can say, with all honesty, I'm not really gassed right now, 6 laps in. It's really still surprising to me. Again, thank you, Ernie and Xandra. I wouldn't want to hit that spot fully rigid as many times today as I have. Being on this is such a help. I also thought of another thing I forgot to bring. It was more chamois cream. So there's that, which is an issue. Because even though I've lost 85 pounds, you still need it, especially when your skin's looser. I'm starting to find out. So yeah, so just about to finish lap 6. Gonna go in, fuel up. I'm gonna check the weather because now, you know, the sirens earlier, well, I did a lap and a half and it looked good, but now it's getting dark again. I don't think it's excessively late. Hi, Mama. Oh, I didn't mean to scare you. This is fun for me. 4, 5, 6. So I am between 6 and 7 right now, just fueled up, and I had a delightful chat with Chris and Evelyn. And they're a father and daughter, and just a cute kid. Evelyn just started riding this year, and she's doing Miska stuff, and Chris and I talked. Apparently they have seen the channel, so that was kind of cool. Yeah, it was a really good conversation. I actually learned a lot from Chris because he's had the spinal fusion up in his neck, and something that I've been told I need to do at some point in my life, and I put off. So it was real informative for me. Shout out to Evelyn and Chris. I am gonna try and see if I can catch up to them on the trail, but I don't think there's a chance because I'm 40 some miles in, and they are fresh for the day. So although Chris did tell me he just pulled off an hour hit workout, so maybe I got a chance, but I doubt it. So that was cool. Anyway, I'm gonna gear up and get back out there. So 7 laps is what I'm on now. I'm on lap 7, and this is the official farthest I have ridden a mountain bike in. For honestly, I think it's the farthest I've ridden a mountain bike, to be honest with you. While I stopped, I did find that I had some hand cream, so I changed into some drier riding shorts and put some hand cream on to kind of alleviate some of the uncomfortableness I was having. sit lap 7, I stay up. And whatever those sirens were for a couple laps back, I have not figured out. All we've had is it got cloudy for a minute, and then it got breezy, and that's it. Hey guys! Well, I saw Chris and Evelyn. They are far ahead. I don't think I'm catching them on this lap. So this has got to be about where they were going this way. I was still over there crossing the road, and I could see them riding this section of trail. So that was a little over a mile to catch up. I don't think I'm catching Chris and Evelyn on this lap, and if I do, that only means that they heard me say, hey guys, and decided to slow down a lot. So I didn't catch a glimpse of them back here. So Chris and Evelyn, let me know in the comments section if you guys did the CK loop. I thought I'd at least see you from somewhere in the clearing sections, but I didn't. And I found out another mistake I made. I don't know if I forgot something or if I just grabbed the wrong thing just now. So between laps 6 and 7, I changed into a new dry pair of shorts to be a little more comfortable. Makes sense? Well, the problem is I changed into the pair with the least padding that I have. These are my very short ride shorts. Because they're the oldest big pair of shorts I have. And honestly, the padding's worn out on them. I just have them because I have them. And I don't know if that's going to play a factor in how many laps I end up riding today, but I can definitely tell you I notice a big difference between the Venture Apparel shorts I had on for the first 6 laps and these, oh Lord, I don't even know how old shorts I have on now that hardly have any padding left in them. So yeah, there's that. It's always something. Since I'm 7 laps in, let's celebrate and ride Nessie. Oh, Nessie, you're a fine lass. You've already come and gone. Too fast for me, guys. Starting lap 8. Lap 8's an even lap. You know what that means. You take the low road. So we're coming into what I call deer poop alley. There's usually a lot of deer poop here. And for my 8th lap, I've seen more people on the trail than I have pretty much all day. So that's kind of cool. But at the same time, I am starting to feel it. These old shorts definitely leaving an impression on my buns. Find myself standing up a little more to take some of the pain off, because there's basically not much padding left in them. I really wish I grabbed the other ones. Oh well. So I am at lap 8. Here we go. All right, so I'm officially 8 laps in, and according to what my Strava says, I have 63 or 62.97 miles. At this point, you know, now I'm feeling it. Now I'm tired. Hands are a little sore at this point. Yeah, but I'm still, I just came back. I thought I'm running a little low on water. I thought I'd fill up and see if I could do one more, which should put me at about 70 miles, which will officially be the longest I've ridden in forever. So I'm gonna finish eating because according to Sid and Mackey, eating wins races. So I'm gonna finish eating, and I am going to get back on the bike, and I'm gonna push out another lap. So that's the story. Okay, so I am officially going out for lap 9. And here's what I'm gonna say. My butt hurts. I wish I had chamois cream, and I wish I had worn a different set of shorts for my second set, because this is killing me. So I am gonna do this lap. Hopefully I can sit down eventually, and then that's probably all I'm gonna have left in me. I'm pretty sore. It's kind of a bummer because I honestly physically feel like I could take on some more. It just, the old backside is not feeling it right now. It's a wee bit too sore to do 10 laps or anything like that. And I got 2 different weather sources saying 2 different things. One says I got time for a few more laps, which is good, and that's the one I listen to. And the other says it's probably going to rain soon. So I don't know which one to listen to. The optimist in me obviously chose the one that said you can do 1 more lap. So it's like 5:15 right now, and you can see it's gotten a little darker. Then the wind's picked up, so, but I'm very excited. 63 miles according to Strava at this point. And that definitely has exceeded my expectations. I had a secret dream. I'd like to get 10 laps. That I'll share that with everybody now. But the goal there was because I wanted to get 70 miles. And I'm tired, but I think 10 would have been a possibility, except for my backside. Okay, lap 9. That's an odd lap. We're at the drag strip, so you know what we do. We stay up this time. Yeah, it's a interesting feeling. I'm tired now, but I don't feel like I have nothing left in the tank. I feel like a slow time-released withdrawal of energy, rather than like a hard, okay, you're done type feeling. Yeah, the wind's picking up. It's got me a little concerned I might get wet, but I can live if I get wet. I just don't want to get stuck out here if it starts storming. Hello, my dear. So, if you haven't been able to tell, I talk to the deer as I ride. Yeah, I haven't seen as many deer today as I was expecting, which is a surprise. I usually see a lot more than I've seen, and I've been out a lot longer today, so that's kind of surprising. So if I end up with 70 miles, I will have accomplished my goal. It's not quite 10 laps like I was hoping, but it is 70 miles, which I was also hoping. And I feel real good about that. Despite the hurdles I'm facing at the moment of just my rear end being raw and my arms being a little fatigued, I don't feel bad at all. I'm definitely enjoying the 85 pounds being gone. I don't wish it back. I don't wish it on anybody else. It was hard to figure out why I couldn't lose weight, but it was sad to find out the whole diabetes thing. But honestly, it opened the door to losing weight, getting my health in order. So I'm really, it's a blessing in disguise. And another cool thing about this ride is the first 8 laps, my average time on the bicycle, or my average speed on the bicycle, was 9.6 miles per hour, which I think is awesome. I'm still a Clydesdale. I mean, I'm 265, but you know, us big guys, we can enjoy cycling. We can enjoy some endurance. It takes effort. I mean, I've got 900 miles according to Strava after this. I mean, I had 844 when I started this ride, and when I stopped I was 62.97 miles in, so I have definitely gotten over 900 miles on Strava this year. So that means I've been putting in work, but it's all been worth it. The work has given the results I wanted. If you can't hear it, the wind's definitely picked up. Yeah, the wind's picking up again. There's your bun. Hi, bunny. No, I don't want to race. Just cross the bridge. Back on the original loop. Yeah, got a lot darker. That is a wrap. 2021 Fat Pusher Challenge is in the books. I'm very excited. I accomplished my goals of breaking 70 miles in a day. I'm very happy about that. I got 9 laps and I got an email. I am the local legend. So there's that. Anyway, that is it. Thank you for joining with me on this journey, and we'll see you on the next one. Live the faith, ride it out, and I hope to see you on the trail.